Hey, co-reporters, welcome back to my channel. Do you know how Teen Mom star Cheyenne and Zach have showed off this new mansion that they just purchased and whatnot, right? Like it looks beautiful, it looks luxurious, and it looks like it's worth a couple $1,000,000, especially given that it's in LA. It's in California, which is expensive as F-U-C-K. So here are some photos of it. According to The Sun, Zach, his name is not on the deed. And so I wanted to break down this story alongside you guys because why not? It's been a while since the Teen Mom Girls have been very notable. So when you find a story, we get into it. So according to The Sun, who managed to get a hold of their mortgage documents, first of all, it's crazy how much access people have to things like this, right? Like your personal address, your personal mortgage documents and whatnot. Like it is a little bit scary. I'm not even going to lie. But I want to know, are you guys surprised that her husband, Zach Davis's name is not on the deed? I'm personally going to go ahead and say, no, I'm not surprised because we don't know anything about Zach's money. It seems like he specializes in illegitimate money, given the fact that he has been charged several times, starting from 2015 up until as recently as 2018, for various instances of fraud, identity theft, grand larceny, you name it, anything involving fraudulent finances and fraudulent identities, this man has been charged with. So it does not surprise me that Cheyenne did not put his name on the deed. Like where would his money be coming from? It doesn't seem like he has ever really held down a real career. As far as I'm aware, if you're aware of this man holding a real career, put it in the comment section down below because I would love to know. I imagine that right now he's going down that real estate road, which is what a lot of people do when they're trying to come up with something. There are a lot of serious real estate agents, but there are also a lot of floozies who pose as real estate agents, right? So anyway, into the story. I didn't know that Zach was younger than Cheyenne, by the way. She's 30 years old and he's 28 years old. That's something that I had no clue about, but it's neither here nor there, right? So the U.S. Sun is reporting that they exclusively obtained the mortgage deed that reveals that only Cheyenne's name is listed on the home. And she took out a loan for 1.5, let's round this up, $1.6 million. And it was closed on October 13th of last year. First of all, I want to congratulate Cheyenne for being able to qualify for a loan of $1.6 million as a young 30-year-old woman. I know it's thanks to the show and everything, but I still do find it to be quite impressive, okay? The official purchase price of the home was 1.9, so it appears as though or let's round that up to 2 million. So 2 million minus 1. So she put down a down payment of $400,000. And then on top of that, the closing fees, which tend to be like 2 to 3% of the final price of the home. So she put about 500,000, let's say, dollars into this house of her own money up front, which I find to be incredibly impressive because one thing we've learned about the show, some people go, oh, well, it's Teen Mom money, it's Teen Mom. Yeah, it is. But how many of these people have tax problems and no money in the bank? Remember, after shooting the show for several years, Amber could not even rent a home on her own. Like someone from the show had to co-sign for her to be able to rent something for a couple $100s a month because she lost all her money and she was in so much debt, right? Macy has owed tens of thousands in taxes. Kate and Ty owe about as much as Cheyenne just put down on this house in taxes, 6 figures. And Chelsea and Cole are being sued for $4.6 million. It's impressive that Cheyenne managed to put this down on her own. All right, let's not hate on that. So according to building permits, the 4,310 square foot home, oh my God. You know how many square feet my apartment here is? I forget. How many square feet is this apartment? I don't know, but it's like definitely, it's not even 100. Is it 100? I don't remember how you convert. It's either 37 mètres carrés or 57. I don't remember if it's 37 or 57. So it might be 370 or 570 meters square, but I think it's leaning more towards 370 because it is Paris at the end of the day. So just to read this right now, I'm like, 4,310 square foot home, Jesus. Wow, I am absolutely impressed. So anyway, you guys, listen, Zach's name is not on the deed, and I feel like that's not going to be surprising to you. Even if he weren't an alleged scammer, there would have been a number of reasons why his name wouldn't have been on the deed anyway. Like this happens in a lot of couples where someone's credit rating is not as strong as someone else's, so they wouldn't be able to qualify for something this high if they put both names. Perhaps someone is in a risky line of business or in like a situation where they are a liability per, where someone could sue them and come for the house. Maybe like in this case with Zach and all of his legal issues, perhaps he can get sued by an alleged victim of his. Like, for example, the person who he allegedly stole their identity to open up a cell phone line, and come for the house and whatnot. So there are a variety of reasons why his name might not be on the house, right? So anyway, guys, what do you think about this? Is this something that surprises you? Because it sure as heck does not surprise me, but I like gossiping. I like talking shit, so I wanted to talk about it anyway, okay? And especially because Zach blocked me on Instagram the other day, I did get into it with my channel members. It was like the most random thing ever. youtube.com/gracereport/join, or hit that join button that you might see there if you're on desktop, if you want to find out a little bit about that. Let me know what you think about this story though in the comment section down below, and as usual we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.